Hello, this is Jason with OCR Talk. I'm going to start off by saying this is a very disappointing episode. I am gutted for reasons that I'll explain, but I'll start with, I'm going to probably keep this short and sweet. I'll start with the race itself. Spartan, Utah, the Beast, National Series race. Hawk Call showed up. He was not on the start list, but he showed up. He's a local. He actually ran a 19-mile, very high in elevation race yesterday and won it. So there was him, and Chris Brown showed up. Isaac Sanderson.
In half mile, turn right onto North Trappers Loop Road.
A lot of a few of the guys. Oh, before even that, the National Series. Pardon me.
In a quarter mile, turn
the
right
National
onto
Series,
North Trappers Loop Road.
It got explained that, or it got, I guess, I can't think of the word. It got
right
stated
onto North Trappers Loop Road.
You had to do all the races in the series to count for points and for prize money.
Continue on current route for about 6 miles.
And there was a lot of people that it was not in. It was stated differently in the Zendesk article about it, or anything that they've put out about it. And so there was people that were thinking, I've only raced 1 or 2 races, and I missed the first one because the first one was Jacksonville. It was like in February, and so I missed it. And then now all of a sudden it's like, oh well, you can come race, but it won't count for the point series. So some people, as Lisa Masacchio said, still a positive outlook on it. They came to race anyways, and there was prize money for this race too, just by itself. But they came to race just because they love racing, not because of the point series or anything else. It is disappointing that got announced so late, but they still wanted to race because they love racing, and that is a great thing to see. Great thing to see that there are people still in this sport that still love it because they love it. The reason why we all first loved it, because it's fun. And there are people that are not doing it for many other reasons, not racing Spartan at all, for many other reasons. One being that Spartan is having a hard time paying, or I don't know if they're having a hard time paying people, but they're not paying people. They're not up to date on their debts for prize purses. So very understandable that people choose to not race until they take care of all that stuff. And at that, maybe even not then. And then there are other people who are just moving on. They've been in OCR for 10 plus years. It's understandable for people to, go to look for something else to do, something else challenging and exciting when you've pretty much mastered everything in OCR. So for the women, Laura Weeks was here. She is a local, doesn't do a ton of mountain trail running, I don't think, but she did amazing. So Lisa Masacchio, Julie Best, and Casey Monroe, and Cassandra Gill were all some of the top women. Vivian Tran was here. She's still on the points list because she did all 3 races. And then on the men's side, Ethan Brown and Dustin Needham, they were 2 guys that were on the point series because they've done all 3 races. So I think in the end it ended up being like 6 guys and like 7 women, if that. I forget exactly what the number is, but not a ton. It's going to be even less in Mexico for the women. It's only 3 in Mexico that even have the chance of doing the last race and being in the point series. And yeah, so Hawk Call, and Balin Bean, and yeah, so starting off, Hawk Call, Balin Bean, and I think Balin Bean was first to the first obstacle, and Chris Brown, they all pretty much broke away from the rest of the pack pretty quickly. and Hawk pulled away. I mean, there was a gap between them. It was Hawk, and then Chris Brown, and then Balin, and there was pretty, like, few minute gap between each of them. So Hawk got out a big lead and maintained that lead for the whole race. And then for the women, so finishing, Hawk Hall, Chris Brown, and Balin Bean, and I think Isaac Sanderson came in third. For the women, Lauren Weeks got a huge lead right off the start. It was crazy how far away she was, because it's not like Julie Best and Casey Monroe and Lisa Masacchio are not studs themselves. Like, it was just wild how far ahead Lauren was in the first quarter of the race. Really, the first quarter, it was nuts. So she maintained that lead and finished first, and then Lisa Masacchio came in second, and then Casey Monroe and Julie Best probably had the closest race. They were to the point that they could see each other in those last few obstacles.
In half mile, turn right onto West Old Highway Road.
Casey Monroe missed her spear, but she still had plenty of gap. She didn't really have to worry too much about Julie behind her. And so, yeah, those three.
In a quarter mile, turn right at the second road onto West Old Highway Road.
Who was fourth, but I think Cassandra Gill came in fifth. Julie Best was fourth.
Turn right onto West Old Highway Road.
So let me state that again in case I messed it up. Lauren Weeks, Lisa Masacchio in second, and Casey Monroe in third.
Continue on current road for about 2 miles.
Julie Best in fifth, Cassandra Gill in... Sorry. Julie Best in fourth, Cassandra Gill in fifth. Okay. Now for the disappointing part. We rabbited this race and filmed it, not live. We rabbited it. And I'll talk about the rabbiting a little bit in a moment, but I'll break the bad news. After being done, getting everybody's videos, it was very tricky getting everybody's videos because... Here, let me just rip the Band-Aid off. While transferring videos and doing some other things in Google Drive, I made a mistake and deleted half of the videos. Literally, my video, Gary Bellinger rabbited with us, his video. Lauren Griffith rabbited with us, her videos. And a guy, Chris, the majority of his videos, I deleted them all. And before I realized I had deleted them, I had cleared my recycling bin.
In a half mile, drive straight onto I-84 West.
Once I finally realized it, I was absolutely just mind blown and gutted and heartbroken that I did that. In a
quarter mile, drive straight onto I-84 West.
Pardon this lady in the car. So what I'm going to try and do is, this is the best I can do.
Drive straight onto I-84 West.
My video and Gary's videos are gone. Like, I looked up all recovery methods I could. I even found the videos, but when I recovered them, they were corrupted and they wouldn't play. So my video and Gary videos completely gone.
Continue on current road for about 4 miles.
But if Lauren still has hers and Chris still has his on their phones, I've got the 2 other rabbits. We had 7 altogether. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and I've got the video from 2 of them, and if I can get the video from those 2, Who's the other one? Oh, I've got the video from 3 of them. So I've got the video from 3, and if I can get Lauren's and Chris's, so those 2, then I'll have all of them except for mine and Gary's. Unfortunately, I covered a big portion of the race. Like, I did about 9 miles myself, and so it's just, even if I can get theirs, there's going to just be big, huge gaps in the live stream. So what I plan to do is, if I can get theirs, I will do a edited version, like a recap, like a 10-minute recap version of the race. And, best I can get. It's insane that I did this. And the reason, I'll go a little deeper now. The reason was because, so after the race, I'm getting to technical talk. The way I had to get the videos onto my laptop was with Android phones is fine. I've talked about this before. Android phones is fine. I can get that video and just plug up the phone and just copy it over. No big deal. iPhones, you can't plug it up and find all the videos. So I came across a method of using a program.
In 2 miles, take exit 87A on the right to Salt Lake City.
Using this program to basically, you put both the phone and the computer on the same Wi-Fi, and then you can just transfer the videos and the files, and it works pretty good. For whatever reason, it went really slow compared to any other time I've done it while I was on site. I don't know why, but so I was doing that for some of them. Like I said, I had the videos. I had them. I had mine and Gary's onto my computer. And the other ones I had, since it was going so slow, I was just using AirDrop. So I bought an iPhone for the purpose of rabbiting, not with any cell service, just a phone. For the purpose of rabbiting.
In 1 mile, take exit 87A on the right to Salt Lake City.
Come on, lady. So I used AirDrop to start pulling other people's videos onto the phone. Once I got mine transferred, it was a 35 gig file. So once I got mine transferred, I deleted it off of the phone to make room for other people's. And once, so I got all of Lauren's onto my phone, and later I started pulling those over to the computer.
Take exit 87A on the right to Salt Lake City.
And then I ran out of space on the computer on the C drive. I have a D drive on there as well that I had plenty of room on, but I started looking to make room for the C drive, so that's when I cleared out
3 miles, keep left onto James V. Hansen Highway.
That's when I cleared the recycling bin. Not thinking about it. The reason I lost the videos before I even got to that point is because I was working on the
keep left onto James V. Hansen Highway.
I was working on the results that we post on Instagram.
Continue on current road for about 21 miles.
And I had the images in the Google Drive folder, but I was on a very slow connection, so I didn't want to upload all the videos right then, and I needed to get the images for the results up on the cloud, up on Google Drive. And so I hit the button to stop syncing the videos, and I totally forgot that it freaking deletes the videos. It puts them in the trash bin. So they were there to be recovered, but like I said, I didn't realize that they were gone until I deleted or emptied the recycling bin. So that's why that happened. It just blew my mind that I did that. I could not believe that I did it. I spent all evening trying to research ways to recover them. Found some methods, even paid for a freaking piece of software that found that, like, you could see the title of the video, and it's just whenever it restored it, there was nothing to play, like, it wouldn't play it. So that didn't work. And then, so I went ahead. I was planning on running this morning, racing the course this morning, doing all obstacles video, but I chose not to, like, let me get a good night's sleep, let me wake up, see if I can work on this again. I got to get up at 6 o'clock anyway to be ready for the Red Deer rabbit team in case they need anything. So I was up and I was texting with them, making sure that they're all able to find each other and whatnot. And so then I did some more research, tried a few more things, and it's nothing I could do. It's all gone. So I've sent emails to Lauren and to Chris to see if I can get their videos. As soon as I know if I can get their videos, if they still have them, then I'll post letting everybody know that I won't be doing a live stream, and I'll be doing a smaller recap video. The rabbiting was so much fun. We had 7 people. I really wanted to have 8. We had 7 people, and I think we covered the race really well. Like, the portion that I covered had a few different cutovers and was able to, like, really get footage of a big portion of the course. And then I knew I had all these other people, and from what they told me, they had good videos of all the people. And with the way the men and the women spread out from starting together, it's just enough that whenever the top 3 men come through, you don't have a lot more time before the women come through. So even for people that are standing just watching a video, an obstacle, you still have a decent amount of, like, coverage. Like, you got a constant people coming through the obstacle. Not constant, but every so often. And at the end of the race, I even chased Hawk down the last descent all the way through basically the last mile. And I was able to keep up with him. Now, he was gingerly going down the mountain because he raced yesterday. He said he twisted his ankle. So obviously he was taking it easy, and he still had a huge lead. It's crazy. So I had a blast. I had such a good time rabbiting, and I felt like I did really good. I even had some interviews at the end on my phone. Now, a couple of the other guys, Chris and Chipper, both were filming as I was doing the interviews too, so we might still have those. But that's it. I'm freaking disappointed. So much so that, yeah, I'm not racing today. I'm gonna see if I can get a flight home, an early flight home, a standby. Get standby on an earlier flight and get home. And going to Europe for World's Toughest next weekend. Europe's toughest mutter next weekend. And I just feel like I've been pushing myself too hard, and I was feeling like that before even going into this, and now I'm just heartbroken even more so because this happened. So I'm just gonna try and, like, go home, rest, spend some time with my son, and take it easy for a minute so that I can go to Europe and have a good time there. So that's that. On top of that, I still need to do some more results to post for the races today. And so I should have plenty of time at the airport to take care of that. Not a big deal. But it's just tough, man. I know so many people are going to be disappointed. I'm extremely disappointed myself. It's stupid. Well, thanks for listening. Thanks for being there. Thanks for understanding. Sorry I messed this one up. There'll be more in the future. But right now, it's a bummer. All right. Y'all take care. Have a better day than me.